how we take care of those law dogs. That's how we do it on my street.
Happy to be here again. Thank you very much for joining us on this gorgeous 4th of July Saturday morning.
If you prefer the Spanish version of the announcer today, we have our amazing Spanish-speaking announcer, Rafael from Willits also. He works for Mendocino. He's located just down the street next to the post office on Valley Street.
We'd like to thank our corporate sponsors who made it possible to bring this parade to you today. That includes the Sherwood Valley Rancheria and Casino, the place to be for fun, excitement, and cash. They have the newest machines, daily gaming specials, and cash drawings for players club card members.
Just another one of our sponsors is Willits Power Equipment. They have stores in Willits, Laytonville, and Fort Bragg. Your source for all your power equipment needs. Generators, chainsaws, lawnmowers, and much more. Featuring top quality brands including Stihl, Husqvarna, and Honda. Don't forget to visit the authorized car store right downtown next to Willits Power.
Les Schwab Tire of Willits, offering brakes, alignments, shocks, wheel, tire, oil changes, and they support the community of Willits 100%. Be sure to stop by Les Schwab Tire of Willits. And JD Red House, right across the street. Family Mercantile Store open the 4th of July, serving ice cream, smoothies, sodas, and cool refreshing drinks. JD Red House has something for just about everyone.
NorCal Ready Mix, NorCal Recycled Rock and Aggregates, offering you sand, gravel, rock, and cement for any project, with delivery available Monday through Saturday.
Another one of our sponsors, Ukiah Ford, celebrating 4th of July weekend with 0% financing for up to 72 months on America's best built cars and trucks, where you can get up to $4,500 guaranteed with their Cash for Conquest Parade program. We'd also like to thank all the veterans that participated in today's parade. And a special thanks to Los Coast Motorcycles and Dave Bel Air for providing the Rhino ATV from Yamaha and other equipment that's being used by parade officials in order to put this entire event together.
Today we have for our opening ceremony, singing the national anthem, Janie Longfire. She's the winner of this year's National Anthem Singing Contest. Jamie is a graduate of Deep Valley Christian School, yes? And she enjoys singing for rodeos, school events, and church events. Please welcome Jamie with applause to kick off this year's parade. Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, and the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting N3001, we have our vintage car with a dignitary. We're starting off this year's parade with the Willits mascot police car driven by Jim Montalvo. This beautiful vintage car is owned by the Shippers Car Club. The car was restored and made to resemble a former Willits police vehicle. As Jerry Garcia, our chief of police, drives by, we would also like to recognize one of our own, recently passed law enforcement officer, Dave Tiller. Thanks, Jerry.
Jerry Gonzalez behind the wheel. Give him the thumbs up. Our Grand Marshal for the 2009 Frontier Day Parade in honor of Jeff Smith. Jeff Smith was born here in Willits in 1948 to Perry and Colleen Smith of Willits. The family home located on Smith Ranch and Sherwood Road. Representing the Little Lake Fire Department and all the people in the fire support services. We have first up Captain Shane Burke, or Chief Shane Burke, driving pickup 5400. He's being followed by Hat Truck 401, driven by engineer Corey McFadden, and Muscle Truck, driven by Battalion Chief Paul Riley. Driven by engineer Tyler Porat. Tyler with a big thumbs up.
Engine 5285, driven by Battalion Chief John Moyer.
And rounding out the squad for the Brookville Fire Department, the squad truck 5230, driven by firefighter Robert McKenzie. Right behind them, we have the boys from Cal Fire. Engines 1179, driven by engineer Ryan Smith, and engine 1169, driven by Jeremy Thomas.
Fire ambulance, medic 912, by EMT Bo Stevens. 9150, driven by EMT Kaylin Baird.
Next up is a disaster action team American Red Cross emergency response vehicle driven by team captain Don Rowe with team members Marigold and Brent. Along for the ride, these guys respond to any kind of emergency, bringing disaster relief, food, water, and other necessities to outlying areas whenever disaster strikes.
Going along, we have American Legion Post 174 and their auxiliary unit. The American Legion Post 174 was the original family group that initiated the Willits Frontier Day celebration, including the parade and rodeo in 1926. The American Legion holds many fundraisers throughout the year to support many community programs. Post 174 and its Ladies Auxiliary meets every second Tuesday at 7 p.m. at the Veterans Memorial Building in North Main. This year, the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts are marching with them. The flag is being carried by Jennifer Caldwell, and we have Boy Scouts Troop 10151, with the American flag being carried by Jasmine Ware. Explorer Troop 10256, we have Kara Ware and Charlene Caldwell. Grand Marshal Edie Ciccarelli. Hello, Edie. Don't you look lovely? Edie is one of the most extraordinary individuals you'll likely ever meet. At a very youthful 101 years of age, this fine lady is especially impressive. Having fun is apparently the secret to Edie's longevity. Driving along is Mr. Ed Burton. And today escorts his beautiful dance partner in this lovely Porsche. Willits Frontier Days is especially proud to have Edie as our 2009 Honorary Grand Marshal.
Up next is our Heritage Award winner, another dignitary, Claudia Smith. Honored for her years of support as a representative for the Willits News, Claudia frequently volunteered to write the news release articles for Willits Frontier Days. A longtime resident of this area, Claudia first arrived over 70 years ago to help build a mill in the community with her first husband. Little did she know she would use her journalism degree to work full-time for the Willits News and become co-owner with the Burdens Lewis and Al Olson. Claudia's early memories of Willits Frontier Days were its colors, the parade, horses, rodeo, and of course the carnival. Every year on the 4th of July, she says, you just feel like a kid again. Her daughter, Margaret Smith, was crowned sweetheart in 1971. For Claudia, Willits Frontier Days brings the community together, coming from all walks of life. Congratulations, Claudia.
Coming up behind them, we have our parade theme winner, Sabrina Garcia, of Mrs. Pierce's 3rd grade class. Sabrina's entry, red, white, and blue, was selected out of over 400 possible entries. As the winner of this year's contest, Sabrina received a plaque, an all-day ticket for the carnival, and 2 adult and 2 child passes for the rodeo with special delivery from Flowers by Annette.
Sabrina is being driven in the parade today by John Whitey, who's owned that Corvette convertible for 43 years. A 1962 Corvette. It has only 324,000 original miles on it and the original 327 cubic inch engine. John's been in more than 40 parades here at Willits Frontier Days and one of the original members of the Shifters Car Club, of which there are only 2 that remain.
Coming up behind Sabrina, we have the Willits Frontier Days guys on tractors, and I think there's some gals in the Jeep too. Chris White, president of Willits Frontier Days, and on behalf of the entire Willits Frontier Days Association, wants to thank you personally and welcome you all to the 83rd annual Frontier Day celebration. Although a lot has changed over the years, and we've all been through some tough economic times recently, one thing hasn't changed, and this community's commitment to come together and achieve a common goal. The Willits Frontier Days is living proof of that. Just wrapping up. There's Chris White on the last tractor. Wait.
President of Willits Frontier Days, Chris White, in the blue New Holland tractor, bringing up the rear. Must personally welcome you to all of the 83rd Annual Frontier Days celebration. Remind you the barbecue coming up later today.
The rodeo falling. I think those are Willits Frontier Days people on the motorcycle too. That's Pat and Jerry. And the Jeep's back there for this truck. It's got Pat. She works in our front office. Driving the Jeep, we've got Jackie Stanley. Following behind the Richard Huddle in his 1967 Chevrolet Bel Air Super Sport. This is owned and driven by Richard Huddle, and I believe he's got his grandchildren inside that car. Ryan Huddle and Jacob Rooms. Everybody say hello.
More cars from the Willits Shifters Car Club. Classic cars. Next one up, a 1967 Chevy Camaro Rally Sport Super Sport, owned and driven by Debbie Huddle. Grandchildren inside the car with her are Macy Huddle and Kaylin Stone.
Our next entry is the Mendocino County Hog Association. Mendocino County's own chapter, the Harley Owners Group. We have approximately 20 bikes here. The Mendocino County chapter of Hog is for many charities. Not only over a decade. We've been involved in the Toy Run, Toys for Tots, Hogs for Hospitals, Refuge, and the Day to Toy fundraiser. Thank you, folks.
We'll see these riders and bikes at many community events.
As the American flag is a symbol known worldwide. The flag has been an inspiration for holidays, songs, poems, books, artwork, and more. It has been used to show nationalism, rebellion, and everything in between. This first flag we have here is our first dignitary flag, the Grand Union flag, being made by Brody and Jacob. Age 15, Brody and Jacob is age 12. Brody is coming here from Louisiana. He is Kathy and Doug Rob's grandson. Union Jack or incorporated elements in the flag, which is not. This flag, the Grand Union flag, was first raised at sea on December 3rd, 1775.
Up next is the entry from the Sherwood Valley Rancheria Casino, one of this year's corporate sponsors. No one is more patriotic than the Sherwood Valley Rancheria. This year they have combined two symbols that make America great, the Liberty Bell and the Native American. Sherwood Valley Rancheria is proud to be a corporate sponsor of the Willits Frontier Days Parade and wish everyone a happy and safe 4th of July.
I have a quote by Woodrow Wilson from 1915. The things that the flag stands for were created by the experiences of great people. Everything that it stands for was written by their lives. The flag is the embodiment, not of sentiment, but of history. Coming up next, we have Nuestra Alianza de Willits. In English, that means our Alliance of Willits. Providing us with a traditional Mexican folkloric dance. This is a Mexican top dance with traditional dress and traditional music. There are 13 children here who have been practicing for 3 weeks. Their teacher, Esperanza, teaches dance lessons every Saturday at 10 a.m. You can find her at 30 San Francisco Street. Joe is driving his 1965 C35 Jeep. It's owned by Joe and Mona Shaver in his truck. Joe says that his job is fire time red, but it's also known as treasure real quick. Joe has known I've been married for 50 years and 6 months. Joe still hasn't figured out how Mona has put up with him all these years. Joe bought this Jeep about 20 years ago for $950. Recently planned storage about 3 years ago and has spent about $7,000 in that restoration. This Jeep was painted by NCB Painting and Tile.
Our next entry is the Willits Walking School Bus. The Willits Walking School Bus is created, designed, and powered by the Safe Route to School Committee. Their purpose is to enhance the health of kids, improve air quality, and create safer routes for walking and bicycling. There is a walk scheduled for October 7th, and your child's school will have more information in the fall. Volunteers are welcome to contact the group for involvement.
You know, Justin, the Walking School Bus is a national event. This is a very popular activity that's happening across the United States. There is federal funding available to any school that wants to put together a walking school bus. And all they need to do is contact their local school offices to get that rolling. Our next entry, Richard is driving while friends and family show their pride by R&M Backhoe. They are carrying along with them the cutest little cowgirl this year.
Up next, all the way from Boise, Idaho, the Kappa Bareback Riders. Leading the group is the Queen, Ashley Thompson, followed by the Junior Princess, Kendall McKibben, and the Mini Princess, Kylie Horsley. The Kappa Bareback Riders were created in 1957 as an inexpensive riding group for youth. All of the riders are between 8 and 19 years old and ride in hope of bringing honor to all Native Americans. All of their apparel is handmade, from the beautiful costumes to the beating. Thank you for inviting them to come back for the second year. They'd like to thank Willits Frontier Days Parade and join in today's celebrations.
Let's give them a round of applause, folks. They're beautiful.
Is the Frank R. Howard Foundation. Back in the 1920s, the community of Willits was in need of a hospital to serve the medical needs of its residents. Willits Frontier Days was established as a fundraiser to help with the construction costs of the new facility. Charles Howard, owner of the famed racehorse Seabiscuit, served as the ground marshal of the very first parade. 80 years later, Willits once again is in need of a new hospital, and Willits Frontier Days is helping lead the charge.
On August 15th, the tradition will continue with the return of a day at the races. You're invited to come and watch and join in on the fun.
You can put a team together and race a bed if you so desire. Contact someone at the hospital, they'll let you know how you can enter and have a whole lot of fun.
Up next is the Willits Kids Club. Willits Kids Club serves children year-round with summer camp right now, and our after-school program starts once again on the first day of school. The Willits Kids Club is open to children at Brookside, Blosser Lane, and Beckles Road. Check them out on the web at www.willitskidsclub.org.
Our next entry up next is ER Energy. ER Energy is a locally owned business with proceeds from this truck benefiting the Cancer Resource Center of Mendocino County.
And following directly behind that, we have the 1926 Mack truck of Roots of Motive Power being driven by Troy James.
His father, Bill James, is riding shotgun in the back. Troy's wife, Mary, along with several kids who we don't have their names. This is actually a Mack Bulldog dump truck, a workhorse, and as you can see, in the days before pneumatic tires, that's solid rubber on the wheels, chain driven.
5-ton dump truck. Bringing up the rear for Roots of Motive Power, we have the log wagon belongs to the museum, being driven by Nolan Darnell, who is a retired police sergeant from the city of Oakland, currently residing in Corning, California. He came all the way from Corning with his English Shire draft horses to pull this 1850s log wagon. These horses are veteran parade entries, folks. They have been in the Rose Bowl, part of the Ringling Brothers Circus in Milwaukee, and are here to help us celebrate Willits Frontier Days.
That wagon with these solid wooden wheels weighs 6 tons empty and was used before the logging trucks of today. The horses originally bred as heavy war horses in Great Britain.
Up next we have our 3rd District Supervisor, John Pinchas, in this beautiful red and white vintage car.
Supervisor Pinchas is riding in this red and white retractable 1957 Ford, owned and driven by Dick Manolamaki of Laytonville. 3rd District Supervisor, John Pinchas has been working diligently to secure the county's fiscal finances in this ever-changing economy and to help his constituents with their needs and requests. Johnny wishes all of you a safe and wonderful 4th of July and adds, God bless America. Beautiful car.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the Willits High School and Community Marching Band. Under the direction of Stan Lutz and drum major Mr. Alan Garcia are joining us for their first public debut marching performance to the Grand Old Flag. There is our museum and sheriff doing this program. I'm doing the Tom Alvin. The marching band is smoking in blue jeans, white shirts, and red bandanas to commemorate our theme. With approximately 20 participants, more than half participating high school students. Everyone, please help me welcome our Willits High School and American Marching Band.
Celebrate the Alma Marching Band back in Willits. It's been many, many years.
We hope they come back next year.
Now fly over by Campfire helicopter, checking out the parade.
Entry number 017, First Steps Daycare. Daycare owner Lauren Morris, along with assistants Carol Anderson and Annie Morris, and their friend Tia Lawrence, worked hard with the kids to build this photo parade. First Steps Daycare
Our next entry in the red convertible, Miss Mendocino County, Megan Maldonado and Miss North Coast, Rosie Levitan, have just returned from the Miss California Scholarship Competition in Fresno. Both women competed beautifully against 55 other contestants, an evening gown, on-stage question, physical fitness, talent, and personal interview with the judges. Megan's talent was karate kempo, and Rosie did a musical comedy routine. This Miss Mendocino County Scholarship Program awarded $20,000 annually to qualified contestants. These two young women won a $1,000 scholarship each. Megan is a hairstylist at Pompadoras in Ukiah, and Rosie, a recent Ukiah High graduate, will be leaving for UC Santa Barbara soon. Congratulations, ladies. Job well done. Mendocino County and North Coast well represented.
Following up next, we have our color guard and our 2009 Willits Frontier Day Sweethearts. Lindsay? Is that Lindsay? Lindsay Bowles, people. Give her a nice round of applause. We have our past sweethearts, Kenzie. Kenzie, who's riding with you? Nicole. Hi, Nicole. And our Persico color guard. Riding with the color guard, Lee, Chuck, Mike, Brian, Ashley, and Casey. Persicos have been part of the Willits Frontier Days tradition since the 1920s.
Following the Persicos is Tiger Lily's Boutique. Riding for Tiger Lily's is Emma Garman, Leela Garman, and Kiara Barr. Also, Micaiah Chilson. Celebrating Independence Day theme, red, white, and blue. Our hope, our pride.
Look at those horses. They are red, white, and blue.
Completely painted.
Up next, we have Vaquero Mexicano. These are show horses dancing in traditional Mexicanas dancing puppets, I believe she put in there. Oh, those are the puppets.
We're number 2.
This entry is the Working Western Group and is a huge part of the Mexican culture.
An amazing entry every year. The horse is very well trained. Up next, the Willits KOA entry. Willits KOA wants you to know we'll have a great day at the campground. Come join them. They have so much to do with great prices. Use the park for day use. It comes with all the amenities, the pool, spa, water park, jungle gym, miniature golf, petting zoo, bocce ball, horseshoes, game rooms, and much, much more. It's only $10 per adult and $7.50 per child. Willits KOA also offers birthday party packages, so let the friendly staff help make your day extra special. Have a great day from Willits KOA and a happy 4th of July.
We're delivering those logs. McFarland Trucking. Dennis McFarland and his wife Nancy of 31 years started McFarland Trucking as a logging company. They have been in business since 1978 and have several different types of trucks. Refrigerated vans, aggregates, wheel bed, containers, flatbed, 15 trucks in all. John Templeton, he's our driver today. He's been working with Dennis since 1993. Dennis and Nancy would like to give special thanks to Iger Salon for helping supply the logs. These logs came off the Smith branch of Mendocino County. Also thanks to Fred Lenko Forestry and Willits Redwood Company.
From its controversial beginnings, the American flag has been an important part of our culture. It has survived over 200 years and 2 world wars. Our dignitary flag up next is called the Bennington flag, being carried by 14-year-old Levi and 14-year-old Taylor. On August 16, 1777, at Bennington, Vermont, General John Stark defeated a large raiding force sent by Burigon to capture American supplies stored there. This presaged the Great British defeat at Saratoga. It is the only American flag to begin with a white stripe. The original may be seen in the museum in Bennington.
Following behind, we have Gary Ford and Daughters. 1930 Model A driven by Gary Ford with his 2-year-old grandson, Ronan Lawrence.
And the electric bikes of Willits follows. The electric bikes of Willits offers to the consumer the frontier of transportation. Leave your car at home, enjoy the hill climbing thrill of an electric bike. Climate safe transportation for the path ahead.
Welcome, Blum's Plumbing. Blum's Affordable Plumbing. Bob wants to thank you, Willits, for allowing Blum's Affordable Plumbing to be your local plumber. They entered into the Mechanical and Imagination Float category this year. Nice job. Oh, there's bubbles coming out of that.
A nice float put together by Affordable Plumbing. Very creative. And right behind them, Scott's Tanks in all in their red, white, and blue glory. Scott's Tanks Incorporated is your local one-stop shop for all your water storage and filtration needs. Conveniently located at 376 North Main Street in Willits, so why go anywhere else? Scott's Tanks has a wide array of water, septic, chemical, and agricultural tanks available in stock. If you want to create a fire suppression system or harvest drain water from your roof, Scott's Tanks has the knowledge, staff, and inventory to make your concept a reality. They are now offering free consultations for services in Lake and Mendocino counties. You can call them at 459-6677 or stop by and visit with their friendly staff Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. All the folks at Scott Tanks would like to wish everyone a happy 4th of July.
Up next, the Cultural Arts of Willits. I believe that this entry is the largest entry we've ever had in the history of the parade. We have over 80 people participating in this entry this year. This entry represents the cultural arts of Willits and displays the amazing diversity we have here in Willits. Folks, again, this is all one entry. It's going to proceed for quite some time. It includes participants from the Willits Center for the Arts, Willits Area Poets, Healing Hearts, Willits Community Theater, Willits Shakespeare Company, Sean McKee Pub, and Main Street Music. In the first section, we have a banner to represent the Willits Center for the Arts. They present monthly art exhibits, dance, theater, and more. They're located on Commercial Street, right next to Noyo Theater. Next in line comes a group of art teachers with signs and colorfully displayed props to help us commemorate our theme, red, white, and blue, our hope, our pride. These volunteers and coordinators believe that art should be embraced as one of the key elements in our culture. It is our hope and our pride to bring these beautiful displays of creativity to the community. That statue is by the artist sculptor Auguste Rodin, an innovative French sculptor who lived from 1840 to 1917.
And the Willits Community Theater float is right out front. One of the exciting things is that many of the arts groups are now getting together to create an overall artistic theme that everyone can go together and participate in. Willits Community Theater, putting on quality productions in this community for more than 30 years, have done a great job. They are now combining with the Willits Shakespeare Company, put on even greater performances.
And we have the Willits Healing Hearts, a health resource center and gallery of local arts. Again, all one entry, folks. Following Willits Healing Hearts, the Willits Shakespeare Company. They want to invite you all to join them July 18th for the Treasure of the Gypsies and Willits' 6th annual Barbecue Intimator Toss in the Shakespeare tent on South Main Street.
And you'll definitely want to go to the barbecue because see that guy waving on that truck? You can hit him with a water balloon this year. And everybody else that's on there hanging off the truck, get your shot if you can.
Bringing up the rear is a beautiful pink Cadillac with Sean McKee Pub and Main Street Music riding along to remind you they are right here downtown, providing regular quality entertainment. Please enjoy and support the arts in our community and give some applause for the Willits Cultural Arts.
One of the great things about living in Willits is that we are so artistically rich. Be sure to take in as much as you can because it is fun.
Still under restoration, we have this 1952 John Deere 420 utility tractor. Bob Cartwright, the driver, has worked hard to bring this workhorse back to the condition you see today. His wife of 52 years, Louise Cartwright, is thankful Bob is such a handy man. The couple resides in Upper Lake.
Now we have 7 riders of the Willits Horsemen's Association. Sharon Short present is riding. Riders are Lori Lucier, Cindy Mihelic, Jim Bean, member past president, associate member, Alicia Rivano, Mitzi Moyer, Haley Tyrell. Riders are all wearing blue jeans, white shirts, and red scarves to symbolize red, white, and blue theme. Also in this entry is a vintage stagecoach. As you see right back there, the owner, Stella James, is 93 years old, was riding in the coach. She is a charter member on top of the coach. With the driver is Jim Bellman, age 85 and a longtime member.
The Willits Horsemen's Association promotes horsemanship for kids and adults. Anyone who wants to ride, show horses, trail ride, learn to rope, process general equestrian type events can become involved. The association puts on several horse shows and Chicanas every year locally. Any member can provide you with an application. You don't need a horse, just a love of the animal and the willingness to put in some hard work, of course. You can also contact Sharon Short at 459-4505.
Dr. Ted Doss and the grandchildren, Stella James, Jim Belvin also ride inside the coach. The Great Star Flag that just passed by, being carried by Carly, 11, and Daisy, 9 years old. There are many versions of the Great Star Flag. That flag flew over the Capitol Dome for at least 6 months in 1818.
We have Davy Crockett following along.
Well, these little kids are back, Justin and Kylina. They took a few years off and are throwing me back in the parade this year. They've been riding in the parade since ages 9 months and 10 months.
And followed up behind is Pamela Michalak. Pamela is from Geyserville and she's riding her red dun mare Honey in the authentic novelty class. Pamela is portraying an early 1900s woman of the Wild West. She made the costume herself. The top is beaded fringe, the yoke is blue satin with white stars.
Our next entry in the Arabian costume, Marianne Reese. Mary is the proud owner of this Arabian stallion, My Royals Basque. His brand name is Mighty. Mary and Mighty have been riding in parades for 12 years. You may have seen them in the Luther Burbank sponsored Rose Parade of Santa Rosa. His costume is created, designed, and made by his owner. Mary and Mighty have also won a few sweepstakes. Beautiful costume and horse.
Up next we have Haley, Elizabeth, and Audrey. I'm sorry, it's Aubrey. Elizabeth and Aubrey are both Willits residents and Haley comes from McKinleyville. This is Elizabeth's 3rd time in the parade, Haley's 2nd, and Aubrey's 1st. On occasion, all 3 of the girls have competed in gymnastics together in both Mendocino and Humboldt counties.
Our next entry is in the Horse Animal Plain West category. Julia and Thea. Julia Morganti and Thea Grusky Foley riding Lily and Brandy. They competed in the Frontier Days Gymkhana and a horse show last weekend. Julia and Thea have entered into the Plain West category and they show us their true horsemanship spirit today with these beautiful horses.
Up next we have Segway Advertising. This is an X2 all-terrain, all-weather electric vehicle. This amazing creation has a drive range of 12 to 14 miles. It can carry up to 260 pounds and pull a 400-pound trailer.
You may have seen him cruising around town, up and down the streets. Driving our next entry is Neil Orr Jr., the son of the original owner, Neil Orr Sr., in this 1967 Pontiac Tempest Spirit with a rare 230 cubic inch overhead cam engine that boasts a whopping 250 horsepower, a beautiful muscle car.
Following is Jerry Brown, 3rd generation born and raised in Willits, 1955 Chevy Bel Air 383-stroke engine. This car has power steering, power brakes, air conditioning, shade door handles. Its colors, sunset orange and pearl white. His wife is riding. They've been married for about 26 years. And they've owned this vehicle for about 11 years.
Our next entry in the vintage car category, this beautiful vintage car is owned by Jim and Judy Montalvo. Jim is driving. The car was modified in 1965 to what it is today, and yes, folks, that paint job is 45 years old. Still looks good.
Our next shifter's entry, Jim Cunningham, driving his 1957 Pontiac Wagon Star Chief. This amazing vehicle is only one of 1,875 cars made.
Up next, a 1952 door Fleetline Deluxe Chevy, purchased from a local Chevy dealership in Willits in 1950, driven by Mike Tanner. Mike also did all the restoration work in the early 1990s.
In our truck opening category, we have the Willits Redwoods Little League.
Both baseball and softball. Come out and support Willits Redwood Little League whenever you get a chance.
And here comes Charles Regionales del Pacifico. They have entered into the Mountain Color Guard group this year. They are a working Western type of authentic Mexican culture heritage. They have a band, nurses, and some authentic Mexican dancers playing their band. This group involves both Willits and Ukiah residents, and they have this large collection of entry here, the horses and their mission statement to foster the creation of a local, sustainable economy in the Willits area by helping residents learn valuable skills and take action. They also partner with other organizations to share knowledge and support projects that will build its brand new community.
The trailer pulled by a tractor, decorated red, white, and blue. Girls are daughters of Lucinda and driven by Papa Tiny. Girls are dressed in red, white, blue, and glowing lotus. Bruce Springsteen, Born USA. Accompanying them on their ride to the parade route.
Up next, we have the Willits Youth Cheerleaders. Please welcome this year's 2009 Willits Youth Football Cougar Cheerleaders. We have JV Cougars and varsity Cougars. This year, Megan, Brittany, and Courtney, assistant coaches, along with Cougar coach Allison, helped put together this 10-foot megaphone, black and teal. Everything else is red, white, and blue to complement the theme of the parade.
Following is our next flag dignitary entry, the Civil War flag with 34 stars on it, carried by 10-year-old Colton and 9-year-old Grace. In the first 3 months of the Civil War, a star was added when Kansas joined the Union in 1861 and remained our flag for the next 2 years. President Abraham Lincoln was the only president to serve under this flag as the Civil War raged. The 35th star was added when West Virginia separated from Virginia to join the Union in 1863. The 35th star flag looks almost identical to this one with the extra star in the middle. It remained the U.S. flag until the close of the Civil War. Presidents Abraham Lincoln and Andrew Johnson served under the 35-star flag.
And now we have our mounted color guard, Mendocino County Sheriff's Posse. This posse was originally formed in the early 1950s by Sheriff Rena Bartlett. Members were deputized and were available to assist the sheriff when called. This posse unit is now all volunteer. They work under the direction of the sheriff, and posse members volunteer their time and use their own horses, their own gear, their own tack, and their own vehicles. For more information about search and rescue, please contact the Sheriff's Office or the website, mendocinosar.org, all one word. Up next we have Danielle Berry. Danielle is the daughter of Fred and Marcy Berry. She is 5 years old and one of last year's biggest little cowgirls. She has been riding Clue for 2 years. She loves rodeo, colored pink, and horses. She considers the rodeo grounds her second home. And we have a former sweetheart, Courtney McGoblin, riding behind.
Our sweetheart in 2007, a couple of years ago.
And the Willits Misfits are here to help celebrate Independence Day. They're on a bunch of horses that are currently in training, so be careful. Our next entry in match pair is Joan Craighead and Carrie Schrag. These ladies have been riding together for about 15 years. Joan's horse Cassie is from First Class Gold, Palomino, and Carrie's Palomino mare is Dawn. She is a First Class Gold runner. Next we have Michael Prescott.
Michael Prescott, son of Melissa Brown, and Michael Prescott is 5.5 years old, riding as Best Dressed Cowboy for the Junior Fancy Dress Male category, and double timing it in the Future Horseman category to compete for the Ethel Cladding Turn Memorial Trophy. This is Mike's first year riding in the parade, and he is a 5th generation participant.
Mike comes from a long line of horsemen and is thrilled to be part of the parade today. We hope that he will continue the parade legacy established by his family members, including grandmother Leah Claddy Oakdorf, his mother Melissa Brown, his aunts Mossy Claddy, and Jan Claddy Rickey, and his uncle Mel Claddy. All of these amazing people have participated in Willits Country Race throughout the years.
The Caldwell family supports our troops, and we stand behind our family in the military. Justin Caldwell and Danny Urban, both proudly serving the U.S. Air Force as the Caldwell family in the Horse Family Group. Next, your horses.
Bringing up the rear, we have our dignitary POW-MIA You Are Not Forgotten flag. This flag is the only flag that continuously flies in the United States Capitol's rotunda, and is also the only flag other than the Stars and Stripes flag that has ever flown over the White House.
American ex-prisoner of war Arthur Eck, in his traffic ticket red Mitsubishi Eclipse coupe. Art was a machine gunner in Company F, 399th Regiment, 100th Infantry Division. He was captured in France and incarcerated in a work camp near Berlin, Germany. For prisoners of war, freedom has a taste others will never know. That quote from an author unknown. The quote and paraphrase from Carol Frome, the National League of Families of American Prisoners and Missing in Southeast Asia formed as a result of their family's anguish. Soon after a flag was commissioned, Mrs. Michael Hoff, the wife of missing soldier, contacted the flag company. The flag company contacted advertising executive Newton Heisley, a veteran of World War II. Mr. Heisley designed the black and white flag. The silhouette on the flag is his son, Jeffrey Heisley, who had served in the Marines.
This flag has flown since 1971, and we have known it as the nation's officially recognized POW-MIA flag since 1990, when the United States Public Law passed 101355. Today, the POW-MIA flag represents more than 89,000 post-World War II missing soldiers, all who fly remain committed to the remembrance and full accounting of all soldiers still missing in action.
Up next in the float theme-based category, Reed and Chilson families. They want to give honor to our founding fathers, our pride, and to all those who sacrificed to build America. They're handing out the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States so that people might read them, honor the heritage of our great sovereign nation, and return to it our hope. The red, white, and blue, it was bought at a great price. And if I'm not mistaken, that is the sound of Crazy Mason at the end of the road.
He's coming down Main Street, and look what he's towing. It's true, folks. He will tow anything. Mason Cook, owner of Willits Towing, is the leader in towing for Mendocino County for the past 22 years. Last year, that long string of tow trucks was 280 feet. This year, he beats it by towing over 300 feet. Driver Mike Maciel accepts the crazy challenge every year to tow more and more with the big blue Masonator.
And it looks like Crazy Mason is helping out the masonry today. That's him in front, I believe. He thinks he's pulling it. Maybe not so much. An unbelievable display of power, the Masonator, coming all that way, over 300 feet. Well, as this Frontiers Day parade draws to a close, we'd like to thank the Yum Yum Tree and Twat Ching and Lean for his to the fire department, the Willits Frontier Days in the city of Willits. We do this every year.
Folks, this is our last entry. We'd like to follow along the line. Join us at the barbecue, the rodeo, all of the winners of this year's parade awards will be announced at the barbecue on stage. Please join us for the amazing food truck.
And again, we'd like to thank our corporate sponsors this year, Sherman Valley Ranch and Rio Casino, Willits Power Equipment, Les Schwab Tires and Willits, Ray's Food Place, JD Warehouse, NorCal Ready Mix, Chicago Ford Brewers, and a special thanks to Lost Coast Motorcycles along with the Yum Yum Tree. Thank you very much to all of Willits. Thanks for joining us on this 4th of July parade. The 82nd annual Willits Frontier Days. How about a big hand as this parade comes to a close? We'll see you at the barbecue and the rodeo.